everyone. This is our first week of podcast. Our podcast name is JBsquared, and today we're going to be answering what is mathematics. Anybody want to go first?
This is. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I can start. I think we learned in class like how to teach math and like have kids do it, and it's more asking questions versus like telling them. So like if you were to give students like a problem, like an example problem, to see like how they think through the problem, you are focusing on asking questions and like how they got to the answer instead of telling them, oh, you probably did this because of this. You kind of want to ask questions and get their answers, I guess. I'm just saying the same stuff over and over again.
Makes sense.
No, I agree with you. It's definitely like each step of the way you need to ask questions to understand their thinking of how like they're getting to each step of a math problem. And then when I think about mathematics, I just think of like problem solving in general and just like finding patterns in things and trying to find a way to like see why answers happen the way they do.
That makes sense. I just feel extremely awkward. What I was saying before, like we started a little, we had a little debrief. I was saying that math is not just like very like you don't have to think about it so deeply. It can be like something natural. What the heck? Natural. So like what I was saying beforehand was like the building. We need math to be able to build a building. Same with our clothes. Same with a picture frame. Same with the size of a water bottle. Just normal things in our day in life that we need math for.
Yes. I also think that math explains a lot of like everything, like time or like gas, like literally everyday things are part of math, and even if you don't think about it, it's like it's all like interconnected. Yeah,
And I think that's one of the like biggest ways to teach math to kids that we learned in class is kind of relating it to other areas of their life. So like you said, like time, change, like you have to teach kids how to count change and stuff. So I think you can incorporate math into a lot of different subjects without even like knowing it.
also math is like across like math has multiple subjects in itself, like geometry, and then I was thinking of like coordinates and like plotting, and then like algebra. There's like so many different aspects of math and so many different ways to like teach each of those aspects. Like you can do like manipulatives or like
I was thinking like science. Like when you measure like something in a flask, like you also need exact measurements or you're gonna get something not what you predicted.
Yeah.
we have 5 more minutes.
I'm just gonna slow down, like super slow.
What else? I'm trying to think of how else we can explain. The question is, what is math?
Yeah, what is mathematics?
Or what does it mean to do?
Oh yeah, what does it mean to do with mathematics?
I mean, I think math is like universal, so a number, I mean, unless you write it like in a different language, but I think even if you see a number 2, no matter like what language you speak, you're gonna understand that 2 is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like unless it's written in words, you know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like in letters.
Yeah.
But the number itself is universal, so when you're explaining something like that, I think anybody else can understand it. So
yeah, I think there's just different ways to like process numbers, I guess, and how to like I said before, like get to an answer. Like I think math is very universal, but just like how like in America we have like a different like system of doing math,
Mm-hmm.
like how they teach in schools. Other countries have other ways, so I think as teachers, like especially like if we were to like teach in Lowell where it's a lot of kids that are coming from different countries and like backgrounds, it's important to know and understand their processes and not just like be like, well, that's wrong. Like you got the answer, but you got there like a different way, so it's wrong. I think it's important to understand it and like validate how they got to the answer.
Also, to add on what you were saying about how like there's different like metric systems in the US versus here. Same with like currency, but it still all turns into like universal because
Numbers,
like pounds, for example, is like $1 plus some cents. So it's like still like adding up.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, it makes sense. Like it all goes back to like the universal language. What I was trying to say before is that numbers are numbers, regardless. Anybody can understand.
Yeah, anybody can understand. So I think that's like a positive thing that like as a teacher you have to like put out. Like no matter like if you're like good or bad at math, like everybody has a way to understand it.
And if you don't, you should want to understand it. That kids always like they hate math. Kids at all ages, because I consider myself a kid still. and math is not fun, but we need it, because how am I going to be at the cash register and be like, what does the 20 do if I need change for $16? Like, we need it. To file our taxes.
True.
We need to see the calculator. Like, when I get my check, let's say my check, this is so sad. Let's say my check is like $230. And the taxes are deducted. I don't know how much the percentage is in Massachusetts or what it is exactly, because it changes over state, because then when you go to Salem, New Hampshire, it's a whole different thing. But if they deduct it, I need to know when I file my taxes how much they're getting taken out, because then I have to pay them back. That's a whole different thing. That's me rambling.
Yeah, but there's also too, to add on, like, if you don't understand it in one way, there's another way to teach it also. So like how you guys were saying, like, everyone can understand math, everybody can do math, because there's so many different ways to like conceptualize concepts.
Like I'm definitely not someone that can just like visualize it in their head.
Oh no, I need to do everything.
Like I need to do everything out, but I know there are people that can just like do it in their head.
Still.
No, I count on my fingers.
First of all, when we did that 27 plus the 28, I was like,
I was hiding my hand.
8,
I was
9,
like,
10, 11.
I did under the table because I was like,
I was like 8, 9, 10. And I was like 15. I was still unsure, even though I counted.
I got the answer and I was like, it's probably wrong.
And like math makes me feel so unsure. Like when I read something in a book, I'm like, okay, like it's there, I can read it and I can retain it. But math, I feel like if I'm taking all these numbers, especially when it comes to like algebra, and I'm like, like then the x is b and then b plus 7. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think I stopped understanding in 5th grade, but
no, literally though. Even like sometimes I'll put in the calculator like simple stuff. Just to double check.
I don't care. I'll be like, are you sure 5 plus 5 is 10?
Yeah.
Where did my money go?
Yeah.
What else can we say?
I know.
I think that was a good flow.
That's our time. I think we can like wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we'll
see.
see.
Time lapse a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later, alligators. It's time.
Bye.
Bye.